Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the WLtoys WL913 high-speed racing boat. This is a brushless powered, just a racing boat. I mean, this thing is super fast. It's kind of like a drag racer of a boat. Like it's not much of a turner. You'll see here in the back we've just got one rudder. It's pretty small, and there's no like fin tab things out on the side here, so it doesn't turn very well, especially when going at any amount of speed. So this is kind of, you just make really fast straight runs, slow it way down to turn around, or make a turn around a pylon and then another high-speed run. But mainly this thing, excels at just really fast straight runs, and it is super fast. It's really stable on the water, and you got a big flat bottom here, so I mean it just stays really nice and solid on the surface. It doesn't bounce around a lot or anything, so just a really nice smooth run. It does not have any sort of like auto self-righting stuff or anything. I mean, especially with this big flat body design, there's just no way that it could flip itself over in the water. However, they do provide this metal fin here that you screw onto the rudder that is not on in the box. You've got to put that on yourself. But then the idea is if it flips over, now that metal piece here acts as the rudder, and so that's going to be sitting in the water. And then they say to basically use the prop like a plane. So you would give it gas, and that prop in the air is going to create enough thrust to move the boat as if that was like a propeller on a plane, and then you can steer with this rudder in the water to get it back to you. I don't know. I didn't actually test that. I don't want to test that. I don't really trust that, especially since, it's going to leave this entire top in the water the whole time, and I don't know if that prop, I mean, it does have 3 blades on it, but I can't imagine that would actually create enough thrust in the air to pull this thing through the water. But I mean, that's their design, that's what they claim to work, so that's basically the safety feature, or else you need to just be prepared to go out and get it, with another boat or swimming or whatever. But this thing will flip itself if you try to turn, too high speed and you make a sharp turn. It will flip itself, so you got to be a little bit careful driving it. But I'm not a super experienced boat pilot, and I was able to do a full run on it and never flip it, so I think it is pretty doable, but there is that chance, so just keep a eye out for that. This is the transmitter, which is kind of like some of the other WLtoys ground vehicles that I've reviewed. You've got a throttle trim and steering trim buttons, and then your gas. There is no reverse. I mean, it moves forward, but that does nothing. The prop doesn't spin backwards. You've only got go forward, and that's it. And that's really about all there is to the transmitter there. It does have a pretty nice wall-powered ballast charger here. You've got a plug for a 2S or a 3S LiPo, so you can use it for a couple different batteries. So pretty nice charger. And it comes with a 3S LiPo, 2700 milliamp hours, so nice big powerful battery. However, I don't have actual real-world running or charge times, because unfortunately when I went to unplug it one time from the charger, this cable pulled out. I mean, you see it's just barely any wire on it, so it was just begging to get pulled out. So I can't charge this now, and I can't use it again until I go get that fixed, and so I have to take that to the hobby shop or something, get somebody to fix that for me. But anyway, run time, I would think, is obviously going to vary greatly depending on, how fast you're actually running, and how, how open the throttle and how long you do that. But I would expect, 5 to 10 minute run times. And then just my experience would say that your charge time on this is probably going to be about 3 to 3.5 hours, using the stock charger, of course. If you did use a hobby grade charger at the XT60 plug here, you could charge it in about an hour. So Let's go ahead and open her up here and look under the hood. It's got all these little tabs here which just turn to lock or unlock. So you've got them all down each side. I've got them all unlocked now, and so that whole top pulls off. And then here you have your brushless motor and a brushless ESC, and they are both water cooled. So that's pretty cool. The ESC as well is water cooled, so that'll keep everything cool. However, I would still, suggest, don't run full throttle just constantly. Do it in short bursts, because it moves fast, so it definitely build up some heat. The battery goes up here in the front in this little strap, and then it also velcros onto the bottom there as well to hold it in place, so plenty of room for your big battery there. And it's kind of got some foam up here in the front to sort of, the battery kind of sticks into that and holds it in position there. And then you got your rudder here in the back for the servo for the rudder in the back there. And then your water intake, where are we? We got the intake here on the bottom. It's just a little scoop on the plastic there, and then it comes out the side there. Let's see, I think that's about all there is to say about it. Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, there again, I'll just kind of give more of a look on the inside in case there's anything that I didn't cover. That's your battery cable there to plug into. And so yeah, alright, well let's go ahead and take her out for a run and see how fast this thing is. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, this is the run review of the WLtoys WL913 speedboat. Be a really fast run here. Hopefully I've got a room to do it and I don't flip it over and try to get it in the water without cutting my finger off. No self-righting on this one, so gotta be careful with it. Try to get it out there first without getting it full of weeds. Whoa! Yeah, it's got some go. So yeah, this is pretty much a straight line runner. There's no turning while this one's going fast, or you're gonna end up flipping it. So I'm gonna be very careful on my turns so I don't have to go run over. Just do some speed runs. That was full speed, of course. That thing's pretty cool. Yeah, not much of a turner on this one. You definitely gotta slow down quite a bit for the turns to work. It doesn't like to turn with any speed. Yeah, it does not turn when you're going as fast at all. That's pretty smooth though. When it's going fast like that, it stays really nice and solid. Water's pretty calm today though too. Definitely gotta go slow in the turns to get any speed or any sharpness in the turns. Pretty cool. It's just like a drag race boat pretty much. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Not as exciting as the others where you can actually go fast and turn at the same time, but it's pretty fun to just go do those high-speed straight passes like that. And it's got that that weird little rudder on the top that's supposed to allow you to kind of fly it back in, but I'm definitely not going to trust that enough to actually test it. That's sort of just a, you know, if all else fails system, so you definitely want to try not to flip this one is really your best plan. I would not trust trying to fly it back into you. But alright, well I think that was enough speed runs. We'll go ahead and bring it back to me here. Alright, there we go. Let me try to get this arranged here without buzzing my finger off. Alright, there we go. And that is that. That is the WLtoys W913 speedboat. Pretty cool for doing the fast passes. You're not really going to be zipping around doing a bunch of turns and stuff with this one. This is kind of just for doing those really fast runs. But that was pretty cool. Alright, we'll check the video description for a price and purchase link. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.